we saw 2 other bucks and another doe. It's probably the best bucks that we've seen. We're on a corner of BLM and we have to hike an additional 2 miles to get in behind those antelope. It's gonna be a hot one today, probably 90. If we get up in there and we locate one of those bucks, probably have a good chance on him if he's a good one.
Hi, I'm Guy Eastman, and this is Eastmans Hunting TV. On today's episode, we're going to tag along with EBJ staffer Dan Pickar as he hunts for big trophy antelope bucks. We're heading to the wide open spaces with a bow and arrow in our hands, trying to get close enough to one of these big, wily rutting bucks. So let's not waste any time. Let's head out to the prairie and start chasing some big antelope bucks with a bow.
Nice tall buck, but he just doesn't have, his prongs are like tiny. Doesn't have quite the prongs we're looking for, so keep going.
Been covering a lot of country and haven't really saw anything yet. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna keep driving down the road until we can find something, and hopefully we can. There, right there, right there. It's a little 12-incher or something. Gotcha. Just a buck. It's not quite there. Got lots of time to hunt, so I don't think there's a reason to get too crazy. Just not seeing much. It is 98 degrees. Just can't find very many antelope. Oddly enough, there's not much going on. So I think we're gonna keep moving and get into some new country and new area and just see if we can't start from scratch in there and try to find a little more numbers. I mean, we're finding some here and there, but I haven't seen a good buck yet.
yards. It's kind of crunchy out. We had him dead to rights.
Well, we saw a big buck on the side of the road. Just got a glimpse. I mean, he's tall anyway. We don't know how big he is. Got a buck back here in a draw with some does. It looked like he's pretty solid, and I think it's in a chunk of public here. So,
Welcome back. Eastman staffer Dan Pickar is struggling to turn up a next-level antelope buck. He's changing locations in hopes of turning up a public land shooter.
we are in eastern Montana. Did some driving. Saw a buck from the road. We saw 2 other bucks and another doe, and they looked pretty long, tall. So it's probably the best bucks that we've seen. The only problem is we looked at our onX and we're on a corner of BLM and we have to hike an additional 2 miles to get in behind those antelope. And we're working close to the trees, and that's another reason I'm going in there, is you have a lot of trees to work with, a lot of terrain, and it just looked really good for bow hunting. So if we get up in there and we locate one of those bucks, probably have a good chance on him if he's a good one. So let's go. We're gonna swing in a little bit around the backside because we have a straight south wind, and I don't want to approach him from the south, so we're gonna get kind of east of him and swing around into the timber. See what we can do. Oh, we got a antelope buck spotted down here on the edge of the timber. The wind is really weird, so we're gonna loop around in the timber and try to get closer and see what we can do. If we can get up there and the wind holds, we'll be able to get a shot. He's only 60 yards from the edge of the trees, maybe 40 yards. Covered country, and it's a beautiful sight. The fawns are nursing, and solid buck out here, but it's private, can't hunt it. But we can hunt the next section over. Who knows, during the rut they'll be over there. He's a candidate, not shoot him. Yeah, he's a nice buck. He's not big anywhere, but he's solid everywhere.
Guy Eastman here. This week we're bow hunting pronghorn antelope with EBJ staffer Dan Pickar.
We woke up first thing this morning and a bunch of smoke in the air, and that sun is just blocked basically by all that smoke. But our antelope that were here last night are nowhere to be seen. They could be over this little crest here in the next little valley, so we're gonna go check that out. And the block management area down here that we can go check out according to Onyx here, and yeah, go see if we can't find that buck, or who knows, maybe we'll run across the bigger ones.
That's those antelope from last night. That buck and doe. He might be decoyable, so I'll bring that bow decoy and just go give it a go real quick. The drainage, so we're running out of cover a little bit. We have a good wind though coming from the southwest, so we're gonna try to loop around on them. He's not totally convinced yet, but he's like, something ain't right. Good test. Can't get away with much. Let's get out of here. Well, what a day. We blew 2 stalks on a couple giants. Couldn't ask for much more of a antelope hunting day on public land. So tomorrow's a new day. Let's go do it again and find a giant.
We're back on the western plains after trophy antelope bucks. Let's see if a change in the wind brings a change in luck for Dan Pickar.
The wind just changed too, but we got a good wind. They were right up over this rise. I think to our left a little bit. But we're just gonna tiptoe up here, see where they are.
That's how you do it. They were sparring like that. And I knew it was time. I just told Joe. I arranged him at 70. I told Joe to stand up, settled, sent it.
Oh, we're trying to find the arrow. Found a little bud right here. But look at right over here, 30 yards. Well, here he is, guys. Been out here 4 days, been trophy hunting hard. We got some good stocks on some bucks and it just didn't work out. Got in on this buck this morning with 5 other ones and they were all about the same size. This bow hunt, you just don't have much time. So we still got a good one. He wasn't the biggest one in the herd, but we had a great public land hunt. We hunted hard, we worked hard. And so that's the trophy right there. We'll get them all quartered up and packed up and out of here. So remember, fair chase is the only way to hunt and take trophy big game. We'll see you right here next week on Eastmans.